Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Penelope here. Today I'm going to write book notes using Remnote. As usual, timestamps are going to be in the description box down below and also in the comments. For this video, I'm going to be using Ryan Holiday's note card system, which he learned from Robert Greene, and Ryan Holiday just slightly modified it. I'm going to link the blog post of him explaining the system itself if you want to check that out. But I can give you a quick overview of the system. Step 1. While reading the book, you highlight the passages that stand out to you and also take notes of your thoughts if you want. Step 2. After finishing the book, you wait a week or two. I mean, we've all been there, right? Where we end up highlighting the full page because we thought at that moment when we were reading it, everything was important. So I think it's a good idea to step back. Step 3 for the system. After those few weeks, you go back to the book and you assess which passages you want to keep. Step 4, you transfer those worthy to 4x6 index cards. On each index card, you write the quote, you write the thought below it, and you write the themes of that quote on the top right of the index card. And last step, you physically rearrange the cards and you regularly review them. Ryan Holiday recommends to do the system on 4x6 index cards, which means writing the notes manually. And he suggests this because he thinks that physically arranging the cards encourages recall, which I absolutely understand. However, I know myself and it's just not a sustainable system for me. So if index cards go for you, you can go do that. Otherwise, keep watching the video because I'm going to try to adapt that system digitally using Remnote. So let's get right into it. For step 1, while reading a book, highlight passages that stand out to you and take notes of your thoughts. For this demo, I'm going to be using the biography of Elon Musk. So that's Elon Musk, Tesla, SpaceX, and The Quest for a Fantastic Future by Ashley Vance. I'm terrible at highlighting quotes, and I think that's because before, deep down, I know I'm never gonna go back and read them. But I'm getting better at that. This one is the only book which has a decent amount of highlights. That's why I'm going to use it for this demo. I actually read this book using my Kindle. And yes, I highlighted some passages, but I did not take notes, which is honestly fine. It's more realistic anyway for me, since I don't want to disrupt my flow of reading. Step 2, after finishing the book, I wait a week or two. I finished this book in summer 2020, so it's been more than a week or two, which is fine. Step 3, after those few weeks, you go back to the book and assess which passages you want to keep. Since I read the book on Kindle, it means that it's connected to Goodreads, so the highlights are there. As you can see here, June 15th, July 17th, 2020 is when I read it. It's more than a few weeks. And I have 47 highlights I made for this book. So now I'm going to share my thought process in assessing which quotes to keep. So this one I'm going to keep. This one, no. This one, yes. This one is funny, but no. This one, no. Okay, so as I'm reading through the passages I've highlighted so far, I'm realizing that I'm more interested in the passages relating to Elon Musk's personality rather than his companies or the technology behind it. So, keep this, not, keep this, no, no, yes, yes, no, yes, no, Yes. Yes. No. No. Why did I highlight this? No. No. Yes. No. I remember when I highlighted this and I thought, oh, I should keep this in mind so I can just impress people and tell them that it was March 24, 2006. So no, I'm not gonna keep this. Um, maybe? No. 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 Yes. 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 Okay, so now that I kind of have an idea of which ones I want to keep and you share my process to you, I'm going to move on to step number 4, which is transfer those that are worthy to index cards. So here's when we start using RemNote. So opening RemNote, I'm going to add a new document and add the title here. So Elon Musk, Tesla, SpaceX, and the quest for source. I'm just going to put the author here. And I'm going to add a hashtag or a tag. This book. So this is going to be under my resonance folder. So I'm just going to add a universal descriptor here, and quote is one of them. Now I'm going to copy all the quotes, all the passages that I want to keep to RemNote. So now I have all out of 47 quotes, I have these left. The next step is to add my comments down below it and add themes as well. For example, this quote stands out to me because first thought, well, this doesn't apply. This does not apply to all situations. But, you know, okay. And then I'm going to add a theme by adding a tag for each quote. So for example, this, I'm going to put character. Will this change in the future? Maybe, but only way to find out is try it. So character right there, and then winning crisis, and then second quote. The theme for this, I already know it's going to be leadership. My comment for this is, how does he do that? By giving them impossible, ambitious deadlines. Okay, and this one, so I'm gonna use character for this one again. My battery died, so I have to deal with this. But as you can see here, I added comments on some of them just to show you how I do it. And what I love about RemNote is you can categorize in numerous ways. So for example, you can click quote and it will show you all the times you've used this rem. This is my first time using this system, so I only have one book so far here, but if you have multiple books, you can quickly see the passages you like and your comments. You can also filter it by theme, which is pretty cool. That's it for the tutorial. Hope this has been useful and see you in the next video.